I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the home team taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Here we go. Mikey, 18.
57 Mike.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 3rd down, Zambrano, and that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback, now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And that's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Alex Erickson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Zambrano. Flush to. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Zambrano. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave it. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
On first down, Zambrano. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Here's McKissick. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Zambrano. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground here at Sanders to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
All fans of the Washington Commanders have been holding their collective breath to see how Chase Young returns from last season's torn ACL. If we see the 2020 Rookie of the Year back on the field, everyone who likes the garnet and gold will be awfully happy.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now. Top of the line.
A give to Gibson running right. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Zambrano. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Ready.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Zambrano. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly. And
now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. be Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
But first down, Hurts. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Let's go now. Family line. Here we go,
Following the fumble recovery, Zambrano. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fights through him. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the 2nd half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Looking to throw. Zambrano. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes Rager. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? It might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tackle made by Chase Young. And that is going to do it.
for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Zambrano escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 27. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Zambrano. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run with Gibson, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Slide for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles now. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding Watkins.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Montez Sweat, the 3rd-year edge rusher, had 5 sacks in 10 games in 2021, limited due to injuries, but still an impressive 21 sacks in his first 3 years in the NFL.
Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.